Hello YouTube, Pipe Milking Plumber here. I'm just actually got some My Mixture 79 in my Cobb poker, and as you can see behind me here, there's a nice little bass lake. There's some small bass in here, so I'm going to take my 3-weight rod, and the other night I was out here, it was just calm, mere calm, and I had a little popper on and I was catching them on the surface, but as you can see behind me, the wind is blowing, so I'm just going to take a typical Clouser minnow and catch a few bass, and I'll record it for you. So hope you enjoy it. Here, there's a few big ones. Ooh, just caught them on the lip. So just fun. This is like I said, a 3-weight. Here's my fly. It's a Clouser synthetic. The red and white seems to work for everything, especially pike. But Bob Clouser, he was like catching smallmouth, and he developed that fly. So it's very easy to make and very effective. It almost acts as a jig, where it kind of drops in the water, and then you give it a little pull like that, and it rises. So it has the act of a wounded bait fish. There we go again. Boom. So this is fun. Like, these guys feel huge on a fly rod, and if I do catch the little bigger ones, you'll really see this take off. So we'll get into some just up the water here if I can. As you can see, the waves, it is windy. So, and then that's the other thing. When I had my kayak, Pipes and Kayaks, this is to you, I got rid of it because, one, it was so hard to control when it's windy like this, and plus your line control. It feels like all the time, if there's something that a fly line will get onto, it does. And so these boats with the open fronts still hook up on things, but it's just so great for fly fishing. And then again, as you can see, I got these paddles on, so I got my flippers on, and that acts as my anchor and paddle control. So I can control sort of where I want to go and keep my hands free. And see, look at that, I'm caught again. And keep my hands free for fishing. Hopefully I'm giving you a good view here. So yeah, this is like about five minutes from the, not even, 5 minutes from the cabin to drive. And there's some little roads that they make. It's kind of in the in the forest reserve, so you can drive on them. A lot of quads, a lot of people quad up here. As you can see, it's covered with trees. There's my truck over there, if you can see that far. And it's really, really neat. So I'm just going to a section here where usually these fish hang out, but like I said, I'm going up against the current. Whoops, tangled up again. Or the wind, I should say. And this boat, just paddling with my hands is a little, or feet is a little Oh, there we go. That's a little nicer one. So I'm just trolling along. This is like easy, nice, relaxing fishing. It'd be great to take a first time fly fisher even, so that you can get the feel of what it's like. He's a little bigger. Get the feel of what it's like to cast without any restrictions in the back, and how it feels. Oh, got that. So they're just little but fun. I mean, when you catch a ton of those, this is a lazy way to cast. When you catch a ton of those during the day, it's quite fun. And like I said, there is a few bigger ones. You just have to let that sink down a little deeper, and I think the big ones stay a little closer to the bottom. But the other night with the popper, it was so much fun, you know, just 2 tweaks and bang, they came out of the water, and that was neat to see. I might put one on here anyway, just to see. Sometimes with the chop, a lot of people don't like the chop, but I do, because it hides your fly line if you're using a floating one like I am. And it also, the fish seem to come closer to the surface. If you ever watch birds when it's has a chop, the fish can't see as well above, and so they get a little more courageous and they go nearer to the surface, and birds just swoop down and grab them. So to a fisherman, it's also a good thing. But as you know, Brad, boat control when you're fishing is one of the hardest things, especially with a smaller craft. I mean, if you have a bass boat, you have your trolling motor and that, but these boats with anchors and your own paddles, I just feel that this is the best thing to have. Hello YouTube, Pipe Smoking Plumber here. Just enjoying my Dagner Cobb. Just did some fishing there. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I tried to use a popper, but of course it was a little too windy. Excuse me. I'm smoking some My Mixture 79 and just enjoying the outdoors here. As you can see, just a real peaceful, nice area. This is the National Forest here, and behind me, of course, is that little lake. Should be really good in a couple of years. I feel like Sasquatch Piper. He's always out in the nice outdoors having a pipe, and so it's not so windy over here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. There's another spot that I might take a picture of over the Lake Koocanusa. We've got some pretty nice vantage points there, and I'll take another video. So I hope you're enjoying your weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.